Okay, good morning, everyone. Because if you can hear me putting a one on the chat, I would like to go straight to the point. I don't like to waste much of our time. Am I audible? Let's use the chat box. Okay, good one. Yes. I'm Damilare. I'm connecting from Lagos, Nigeria. If you don't mind, kindly engage the chat box. Let's know your name and where you are joining us from. This is actually a private meeting, so I should not want to have on this call. Let's use the chat box. Engage me. Lowly Peter, Habib from Ibadan. Okay. Mr. Peter from UK, right? Okay, Mr. Peter, Lagos, Nigeria. Celebrate you, sir. Okay, I have Mr. Habib from Ibadan. Mr. Habib, good morning. Good to have you on this call. Moses Manuel Abuja Connect. Okay, you are not hearing me. Let me check my system volume. Mr. Habib, good to see you. Good to have you on this call. It's been a while. Mr. Habib is one of my partner. Okay. I think I still have another participant on this call. I have Damilare Oyefusi. Okay, is there anyone that should be here, Mr. Peter? I haven't seen Mr. Paul on this call. I haven't seen Bishop Tolu on this call. Okay, Damilare Oyefusi. That's my guy, Lagos, Nigeria. I actually made this meeting a private one, just for a few people. Okay, that's good. So we won't be waiting for anyone because I actually want to keep to time. Okay, thank you once again for joining me on this call, and I'm going to make this as much fun as possible. I'll make it so very fun for you. So I don't want you to actually get yourself engrossed with this candle you are seeing on my screen because I want us to actually touch the basics today. And if you have this basic knowledge in our mind, Mr. Moses, please, am I loud and clear now? I'm trying to, I believe my system volume is high. This, am I audible? I would like to know I'm passing the message across before going into full form. Yeah, loud and clear. Thank you very much for that. So understanding what we are on to do here is very essential. It's very important. I believe everyone that has come to my DM for one reason or the other wants to know about Forex trading, what it entails, how to go about doing it. Yes, you're all right. And by so doing, I'll be putting you in the basic light today. I mean the limelight, but in the basic angle. That's just the rudiment of Forex. And while we are doing this, we look into the market to see if there's one or two things we can swipe. So the first thing first, before I actually go into details, I was actually going through my notepad today. There's something I do, I make it an habit. I look at myself every morning before jumping into the market. I said I'm a disciplined trader. You know, I like reminding myself the important things. Yes, this is very important to me. Putting myself in that knowledge space as, oh yeah, you are really a disciplined trader. Because a person with good self-trading discipline, but a poor trading method, that means if you have a good trading discipline and you are not an expert trader, you can even perform better than a person with poor self-discipline with the excellent trading method. In the world's largest financial market, we're talking about the foreign exchange market here. You need what? You need self-discipline. You need to be self-disciplined. It takes your discipline to actually help you keep your winning. You can win with your best trading method, with your strategy, with your understanding of technical analysis, fundamental analysis, the semantic, all the analysis that existed with the advanced technical analysis, using Fibonacci technique, using support and resistance, you can always win in the market. But the fact that you don't have self-discipline will help you I'm not saying we actually help you lose your money. It will help you lose everything you win. So it is just the way it is easy to make money in the market, that is the same way it is to lose money in the market. So first thing first, I like getting people excited by not letting them lose their money. I'm not in a rush to make money, right? I have all the life I want to live ahead of me. I have all the life I am living right now. I have it right in the present and I have it in the future. The past is gone. So I like getting people engrossed in demo trading. How do you demo trade? Demo trading is an emotional free trading platform whereby you are not, your emotion is not attached to your money. Your emotion is not allowed attached to your money. That's where demo account comes in. So in a neutral sense, for you to be a successful trader, you need to practice trading by yourself, by demo trading back to back. Most demo accounts give you access to $10,000 demo money. You know what demo is? Demo is just like a fake money. But the moment you are going into, you know where you started from. Okay, today I took my demo account from 10,000 to 10,200. Tomorrow I took it to 10,300. Day after 10,400. It takes a process. Not because I have a 10,000 account, I want to multiply it in a day and say, okay, 10,000 today, I must take it to 20,000. Why? I said demo trade with Kenry. Practice what you learned from him. Right now, I'm not even channeling myself as your mentor. I have a mentor, yes, Kenry Mo. I learned from his session. And the moment I learned from him, I actually want to practice what he taught me. I go back to his recording session. That means I'm going to be putting a recording on this. I believe I'll put it on my YouTube channel. I'll give us the Zoom link. You can actually watch it over and over. You take 10 to 20 trades on a daily basis on demo. Document your win, document your loss. Okay, I won 5 trades, I lost 2. The number of wins you have, document it. Books. At times I like going tradition. 5 win, 2 loss. Set a trading goal. The least you can consider is what? 3 to 5%. I have an initial capital of maybe $100 account. Okay, I'm going to be working with this account. Let me work with it. And I have a kind of, let me see. Okay, just save this. I have a kind of way I compound to set goals. My mentor calls it profit to risk reward ratio. You don't risk more than you are willing to lose. Because the moment I take on a trade, either put or call, that money is no longer my money. That money is in action. If the trade comes out successfully, that is when I make my profit and I get my investment back. That is my return on investment. But if the trade actually went to a loss, that means I lost the trade. That means I have lost what? My investment. So am I willing to lose an amount of money? That is the question I ask myself. The money I'm not willing to lose, I'm not going to use it inside the market. I believe this account should log in. Okay, let me just reload by Forex. Click on login. I'm actually not recommending any broker, and this is not a financial advice. This is just for educational purposes. So whatever it is you want to do, I'm going to put this out as a disclaimer. Make your research. Make your research. I'm not a partner with any broker, either by Forex or any broker, Nadex or anything. This is just for educational purposes. And the only way for you to earn is when you learn. The learning comes before the earning. Learn. It is when you've learned. That's why you take out the L, that you have EARN. So I'm taking about 9 minutes out of 10 o'clock now. So let's go straight into the market. So I'm going to close this up with this. You have a trading goal, 3 to 5% daily. You must be willing to learn. Your desire to learn will key you into mentorship. Your mentorship will help you grow your mindset. And once you have your mindset focused, because everything you need in trading has to do with 90% mindset. The skill set has to do with your mindset. And for you to actually have your mindset equipped, you need to key into mentorship. That means someone that has been doing this before you, someone that has the success story in this space. Before you can actually tell someone like, okay, I want you to mentor me, your learning spirit must be active. There are stages of learning. We have the learning knowledge, we have the practice knowledge, we have the activity knowledge, we have modern knowledge, and you have the teaching knowledge. Before you teach knowledge, you will have learned it, you will practice it, you will actively channel it out. Activity knowledge. Let's not go into details. That's why we actually key ourselves into different books. The Formula, so why we fail, Believe Nation by David Demonity. Not because you don't have time at your hand, not because you have time at your hand to waste, but because you want to actually key yourself into success. Once the moment you key yourself into mentorship, you key yourself into success, you will know how these people multiply their money through the power of compounding. Now, the environment, having the mindset that, okay, I'm a winner. I want to stay in a winning environment. I want to keep relationship with people that are winning in this space, people that are winning in this space. That is the only time I can actually confidently implement the strategy I have learned to go into the market and trade. And all you need to do for the rest of your life is what? Repetition, repetition, repetition. That's all. So the basic knowledge you want to have about the Forex is what? What do we trade? We trade currency pair, right? Mr. Habib, let me give you access to, are you in a quiet environment?
Yeah.
Okay. Pertaining to what you know,
Yes,
trading actually deals with what? With relationship. Your relationship with the market, your understanding of what the market is all about. I want this to be a bit interactive. That's why I asked you to unmute your mic.
All right.
Now, I'm a beginner in this space. I don't know anything about the Forex market. I'm coming in for the first time. Oh, what do you do here? We actually trade what? Currency pair. What do you mean by currency pair? We're talking about countries. Nigeria as a country, I'm in Nigeria. We have a currency we spend. It's called the Naira, NGN. Check it on Google, NGN, Nigerian Naira.
Yeah.
We don't have Nigerian Naira in the currency pairs, right? But we
don't have it
around the world. We have the US dollars, USD. We have the Australian dollars. We have the Japanese yen, Great pounds, and we have the European. We have the CHF, we have the NZ, we have the Canadian, we have the NOCO. But presently, as far as I am concerned, I deal with the primary currency most, the Euro, USD, JPY. Because I love consistency. So if you are new, if you are joining us for the first time, what we are trading is what? Consistency. What we are trading is what? Currency pair. And what made this currency pair meaningful is when this currency comes together and they make a pair. So I can't trade Euro alone. I can actually trade Euro USD. Euro USD is what? A currency pair. That's the coming together of Euro and USD. Please put this in your note if you are new. I want this to be detailed. I want this to be detailed. I want it to be precise. I want it to be concise. And I want it to make sense. If I'm trading Euro USD as a currency pair, the name arrangement is important. The name arrangement. This is the basic. This is the easiest step in trading. The name arrangement, which is Euro USD. Having known that Euro USD is the name arrangement, we call Euro what? The base currency. We call USD what? The quote currency. That is Euro USD. That is the base currency comes before the quote currency. Fine. I think Alvin is joining us for the first time. I have Alvin. Wasiu Oyedele is joining us for the first time. So Mr. Peter is equipped. Mr. Moses is aware. Mr. Habib is an expert. So that means we have, okay, let's enjoy the fundamental. Let's enjoy the basic. So right now, an example I'm going to be putting on again is what? If I say I'm going to be trading what? Euro JPY. The arrangement remains the same. Why? Because Euro comes first, JPY follows. That means Euro still remain what? the base currency, JPY is the quote currency. So it is always like that. The moment you see a currency pair that starts with maybe AUD USD, what is the base currency? AUD. What is the quote currency? USD.
USD.
What's what we call being aware. You are aware of that knowledge space. You are aware of what you are about to do. And now, before I actually go into the next details, I want you to understand there's something we call fundamental analysis. Fundamental puts you in the space at which you are aware of what a precise country is doing on their currency. Fundamental is in light of a foundation. Foundation now analysis of the market. That is me trading fundamental. I have people like Ness, they love trading fundamental. They understand fundamental analysis. For someone like me, because I trade mostly binary, once in a while FRX and few indices. So fundamental is not really my strong suit, but I am always aware. I like keep myself in that awareness state of understanding what is happening in the fundamental study space. So this is why we use a link here, we call it forexfactory.com. I'm going to put this on the chart to see. Yeah, this actually gives me the ability to know what is happening in a precise currency I would love to trade. JPY right now, as at today, May 31st, there's been consistent news on different currency pair. As at 12 midnight Nigeria time, 12:30 a.m., there's news on JPY, Japanese employment rates. There's news 12:05, 12:50 a.m., prelim industrial production MM. 2 a.m. there's news on New Zealand dollars, NZD, ANZ business, 2:30 a.m. Because I don't really have the detail about this news. Yes, I can actually click on this folder to see the information about the news, change in total inflation adjusted value of output produced by manufacturers, mine and utilities. But because I'm not a newscaster, because I'm not in that country, because I don't have the detailed understanding of what they're saying in that news. So we like avoiding the market as at the time there is fundamental news. So if I happen to be awake, as early as 12 a.m. midnight Nigerian time, 12:30 a.m., yellow folder means low impact. If you see this table outline here, you see impact. Here you see currency, you see time, date, time, currency, impact. Please, if you know you actually don't get what I'm trying to say, try and use the chat box. Flow with me. Okay? Ask questions, use the chat box. Okay, so I don't want to rush you. That's what's making me go as slow as I can. This is the slowest I've ever been. Teaching or learning knowledge or practicing or actively communicating knowledge to a partner. So right now, May 31st, why am I shouting March? May 31st, Tuesday, happens to be today, 12 a.m. midnight. There was news occurrence on JPY, 12:50. There was news occurrence on JPY, 2 a.m. So I'm going to skip all this time to the present time we are right now. So right now in Lagos, Nigeria, the time is 10:18 a.m. I want to put myself in that awareness that is there going to be a news occurrence in my trading time? So as early as 10 o'clock when we jump on this call, there's news on Euro, CPI flash, CPI call, there's news on Euro. So this is one of the reasons why I didn't let us go into the train I was on. I was actually on an analysis before you guys come online. I was doing some chart on Euro JPY. I still have the pair on my screen. So due to the effect of the news, the market actually did what? A crazy reversal. I was expecting the market to change its trend up. So I just let it go. Why? Because I don't want to trade against the fundamental. I don't want to trade against fundamental. I don't want to trade against it could be a decision that is being made by the Senate of that country on their currency. I don't want to trade against the banks. These are the big boys in the foreign exchange market. These are the big commercial sectors, people that put in billions. This is the world's largest financial market that trades over $6.6 trillion every blessed day, Monday to Friday. So how much do I have? And right now, let's even forget the fact about the money I have. I believe we are baby traders. I call us baby traders because our investment is low. I call us what? Retail traders, baby traders. Why? Because So let's say I'm building this $290 account. I wish I can actually take this to maybe $10,000, $50,000, and so on and so forth. How can I trade this money over time? How can I compound this money over time without attaching my emotion, without losing this money eventually? That is where the first thing I showed you comes from: discipline. After discipline, we start what? We're going to learning. We're going to learning. Learning. I'm gonna look for my notepad once again. Let me give you access to it. Let me share this. You can have this on the chat if you need it. A person with good self-discipline, but a poor trading method, we perform better with a person with a good trading method, but poor discipline. Your discipline is what? Very important. Then you must have a desire to learn. Learning is 100 over 100. Very important. You must be willing to learn. So right now, I think we understand what fundamental is. So the fundamental knowledge I seek right now put me in that awareness state that the next news we'll be having is going to happen by 1 p.m. on CHF. That means I have to 11 all through 11 o'clock hours, 12 o'clock hour to actually scout through the market, check my entry, do my analysis, make some money. Can we go into the market now? Yeah, I think so. So now I want to put myself in the what? To understand what? The sentiment of the market. I told you earlier we trade what? Currency pair. So based on what the currency pair we love to trade, I want to actually choose my currency pair based on strength. So I need to understand the sentimental analysis of what the market is offering. So right now, I think Euro JPY is going to be good for a sell trend. Why? Because in a buying trend, in a bullish trend, in an uptrend, it can be a buying trend, it can be a bullish trend, it can be an uptrend. If you are expecting the market to go up, bull, buy, up. So in that trend, the base currency must be stronger than the quote currency. Remember, I told you something about what? About base and quote currency earlier. That the base currency is the first name and the quote currency is the second name. So putting myself in that awareness state that for me to buy in this market, my base currency needs to be stronger than the quote currency. I believe this is as simple as A, B, C. And for me to sell in a market, for me to follow the BS, that is in a bearish trend. So the difference between buy and sell is what? Bull and bear. The difference between uptrend and down, up and down is what? Uptrend and downtrend. So for me to join the BS in a bearish trend, the quote currency must be stronger than the base currency. Is that simple or simple? Please type in yes on the chat if you understand what I just said. Type in yes on the chat if you understand what I just said so I can move on. Okay. Okay, Mr. Tolulokbe, yes. Mr. Peter, yes. I need response from the others. Okay, yeah, Mr. Wasiu, good one. It's Alvin here. I don't want anyone to lose me on this. Don't lose me, don't lose me, don't lose me, don't lose me. Okay, Moses, good. So I think we don't have Alvin on this call. We believe we have Alvin on this call. Okay. I like communicating. Okay, Alvin, yes. So right now, let's see what we have. So from the look of the market, USD is as 4 bar. We use this website to actually check for currency strength meter, livechart.com/currency strength meter. Let me put that on the chart if you need it. Okay. I told you my favorite pairs is what? Euro, USD, and JPY. So Habib. Okay, pick a currency. Pick a currency for me. Pick a pair.
SZUSD.
SZUSD. SZUSD for what? Please, let's just
for yourself. For yourself.
No, not you.
All right, sir.
Okay, please let's do this together. So if you are going to be considering NZD USD, NZD is the base currency, USD is the quote currency. What are we going to consider this market to? What is our expectation of this market? Let's use the chat box. Let's make this fun. NZD USD. What's the currency ratio on NZD? NZD is pretty low. USD is okay. Okay, NZD USD. Let's play around. Check NZD USD. Okay. So, Mr. Peter, what do we expect from NZD USD? Mr. Moses, tell me that you're helping. I'll see you. What are we considering? What should we consider? That means we want to sell. Okay, let's go into the market. Alvin said we should sell. Please, everyone, be informed though. Alvin asked us to sell NZD USD. So let's go and look for the chart on NZD USD so we can sell it. NZD USD. Consider the fact that USD is stronger than NZD. That is a sell trend, right? Good one, Alvin. So let me make this charting very simple. Don't understand it today. You don't need to understand it today. Just watch it. Just play around with it, just as I'm going to play around with it. So understand that in a market structure, in a market environment, price is illustrated with candles, charts, or graph. But I'm going to be making use of candles. So what I'm showing you on my screen right now is what? The daily view of each candle. That means each candle stand for 24 hours, stand for 1 day. Each candle on this screen stand for 1 day, May 22. The moment you see my mouse on this red candle, the date is showing beneath my screen. Let me draw this down so you can see. Beneath my screen, 31st of May, red. The green yesterday is 30th of May. Remember the fact that the Forex market only opens Monday to Friday, right? So the last one before this green is what? 27th of May. In a selling candle, a red candle, the top of the candle is where? That is where the candle opens. The topmost body of the candle. Here is one thing you should be aware of. This thin line, we call it a wick. This is a wick. This is the highest place price got to today on this present red candle, which is a selling candle for the day, which is the 0.656 area. But because I'm trying to make this simple for you. So I'm going to be considering where the opening of today's candle, which is what? The topmost thick area, the topmost bold area of the candle is the body of the candle. But because the candle is a candle that is trending down, that means this top is where the candle opened for today. This is where price begins. Where the candle opens is where price begins. That is what? Where price begins. So the moment this price that is down now, if you can understand what is happening in this market, you watch this number, this last three number here, 253 in this yellow, you see it's changing to 234, 233, 232. That is price moving down. 233 price going back up. This is where that is the active price of in the market. 229 now. So if I put a line on it, this black line, if I put it on it here, it's just to show you the area. This is where price is today. Price right now is in 231. If you open your eyes and you close it, you can see it as 233, 235, 229. But remember the fact that price did what? I'm giving you just the last three number. Price opened at 542. Price opened at what? 0.65542. But presently price is at 0.652. That means price is coming down. That is what we call a bearish market, a selling market. But for me to actually keep myself in a technical space, we call it technical analysis. Something happened yesterday. Price opened here, and it bought all the way up here before it closes here yesterday. And when price closes here, it opens here today. So this area where price opened yesterday is a support area. But I will explain more on support and resistance at a later class. But I'm just going to show us how this thing works today. So I pick what? My daily support area, the opening of today's candle, and the opening of yesterday's candle, which is actually way above price. And for me to sell this market, sorry for that. For me to sell this market, I need to pick what? My area of support and resistance. I will explain that too. So now, let me come to a lesser time frame. Let's use the 1 hour time frame. Oh, this candle is getting much more interesting. The 1 hour time frame helped me break down the candles within a 24 hours time frame. You know, the other time frame we were on before was a daily time frame, right? So now on the 1 hour time frame, this is the opening of that my market I showed you, the red candle. This is the opening of that yesterday area I picked out on the NZD-USD. So what can we say this market is doing for us right now? Between me and you, the market opens here. Today's date is 31st. Okay, 31st. So we have how many hours spent? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Is it up to 12 hours? 31st? Okay, 31st of May start from here, from this green candle. So this is the first candle for the day. This 1, 2, 3, okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have just 10 candles. So you need to understand what I'm trying to show you here. That I only broke down the daily candle to a lesser time frame by putting it on the 1 hour. From 31st, this green candle, if you count it forward, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and the present one, 11. We are already going towards 11 o'clock timing. So right now, let me pick out my area of support and resistance. The easiest way to pick what? An area of support and resistance in a selling candle is to take a previous ceiling. What do I mean by a previous? Oh, to take a previous floor as a new support. In this candle here, price is here right now, 65220-221. This looks like a previous support to me. Why? At the point in time when the market was selling all the way down, it actually creates a new area of support, a new floor that pushed this market up before it continued this downtrend. That is the 65310 area. So I'm going to use the color purple on that for you to know I picked this on 1 hour. I use 1 hour purple. Another previous floor is this. Previous floor area. These are simple ways we pick market. Simple ways to select your technical areas where you can go into the market. But I believe the moment I pick this place, Mr. Habib can see something here. Mr. Habib can see something here. And Mr. Habib can actually tell me, I know he's a very good trader, okay, between this area and this place, there's going to be a reaction.
Yeah.
Why? Learning. The ability to give it time. The ability to time. So I'm not going to rush you. I'm picking a previous floor to give me what? An entry. So I'm picking this area on the 1 hour. That okay, oh, I'll be waiting for the market to actually do a retest. On a 15-minute time frame, what do I make by a retest? I'm okay, this market just did that. The market did a retest, but didn't break at that area, broke below it. So the area is still valid. So I want this market to actually give me something. Give me this move. The moment you are coming down, you are doing the right thing. That's the 30-minute timing. Come back to this area. I want to come and test this area and break in between these blocks to give me a continuation. What we trade is what we trade continuation. We trade the continuation for a downtrend. I need a continuation for that downtrend. We've seen a lot of consolidation in this area. But based on our sentiment, based on the understanding we have that NZD is still stronger than USD, that USD is still stronger than NZD. We want NZD, we want the buyers to put in a bit of strength to buy this market up. Then if the market comes to the 246 to the 266, 262 area, we are going to put a sell. What do I mean by doing that? I come on my broker account, I look for NZD USD. I click on NZD USD right here. We're trading 5 to 15 minutes. So I say, okay, a 5-minute sell for me. This market can buy all the way back up, and it comes to the 247 area, which is here, 246 area to the 263 area. That is the area I want to sell the market. This is that easy. If it is easy, put in easy on the chart. If it is complicated, don't be shy. Put in complicated on the chart. Let me know if I'm communicating. I'm trying to make this simple. Use the chat box. So on NZD USD, you'll be looking for the market to actually give us a reversal, a retracement. So if the market can give us a retracement towards the 263 and the 246 and above area, and we have it on timing. So that is on NZD. While we wait for that, let's look for something else. Not very easy. That's because this looks like this. If you actually can go back to the message I typed here, I wrote repetition, repetition, repetition. Repetitive knowledge helps you master it. The moment you repeat this knowledge over time, you become a master of it. We've learned this. Abi, how many months have you been on IAM?
About 8 months.
So can you imagine this young man here has been paying school fees for 8 months? He started with $325 per month. Then he kept on paying $275 every month for 8 months. This is what I want to do for the rest of my life. That doesn't mean I don't have another job that is giving me money. But this is comfort for me. If not for you, I can just jump into this market. I will do analysis for you within a minute. And I can do this thing within a minute. All this line you see me drawing and I'm taking time to explain. I can do it within a minute. All I need to do is just to be patient and put an alarm there. Pick up my phone, do something else. I can even share the chat on my phone, pick up my car key, drive out. Once the alarm beeps, I can put the alarm somewhere here. Once it rings me, I find an interest to park, order for smoothie or something. Then I wait for my trade and I enter it on my phone. I make my money, I continue my journey, or I go out, I have fun. So this is something that is stress-free, but it takes your mindset, your mental stability, it takes your discipline, it takes discipline. I won't lie to you, you need to be disciplined. So don't let us stay on this. The market is doing what it should be doing. The 30-minute reversal, 45 minutes. So before we have an entry, it might be going close to the 1150 or area again. So this happens by 10:25, the reversal, the 30. This market did something beautiful by 10:30. This is 10:25 candle, did the pull up. Technical analysis can help you enter. The breaking of the candle is giving you the continuation. Someone like Mr. Habib cannot miss a trade like this, I know. So let's check for something else. So Alvin, based on the sentimental analysis of what you can see on my screen, give us another currency you think we can trade. Did I give you my favorite? Yes. Just give us another currency you think we can trade. So let me do the chart on it. Based on quote currency, you can use the first letter, maybe EU, maybe EJ, maybe AU, maybe GP. So EU means Euro USD, EJ means Euro JPY, AU means AUD USD, NU means NZD USD. We're just picking the first letter to make it easy. Don't let me complicate things for Alvin. Mr. Peter, while we wait for Alvin, give us a pair. Mr. Moses, give us a pair. Give us a pair.
Euro JPY.
Euro JPY. Okay, Euro JPY. So based on what Mr. Peter said, we'll be considering Euro JPY for a what? Okay, tell me that you also Euro JPY. So what should we consider Euro JPY for? I don't know what to do until you tell me. What are we considering if you want to consider Euro JPY? Are we going with
Euro JPY sell
for a bear market? Okay. So Euro weak, JPY is strong. Do we have the same thing here? Currency, this one say 3 and 4 and 5. Bit close. Euro JPY way down here. Let's see what English is saying. The volume on Euro is very weak. JPY is not far. Okay. This helped me understand the volume of price in the market. This helped me understand what the currency strength. Volume is what validates movement. So the fact we'll be considering Euro JPY, before I go into the chart, it seems this market will be in a consolidating state. Let me see what we can expect on NU. There's no quick try swipe, but this is just a 15-minute floor. So I'm just going to put a blue there. I'm not putting my expectation on it. So let my alarm come here. So Mr. Habib, you are watching our glass for us, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's start on Euro JPY. So Mr. Habib will be validating the trade for us. My own is just to chart. And this is just the baby. If I leave this chart for Mr. Habib, it's my girl. I might be his mentor, but it's my boss. So Euro JPY, the opening of today's candle, what has happened in this market? What has happened in this market is what we call indecision. Should I tell you why I call it indecision? The market opened at 404. At a very long stance, this market has bought all the way to this area, 981. And presently, this market is selling. Still from the opening of the market, this market has sold all the way to this area here, 989, today's price. So right now, I think this market has even bought more than it is selling. It has been a kind of consolidating trend. The market is changing trend from uptrend back to downtrend. From what I can see on my daily time frame, this market is telling me you need to be careful of me. Are we in that? Am I the only one in that awareness state? Please, I believe, did I get you in that awareness state? Please using the chat box, yes or no. I believe, did I get you in that awareness state? That a selling market presently is a good observation for us to know to sell this market. But remember the fact that over time, this market has bought way high. So that means the higher up in this market is even more than the lower low. Don't let us go into different Forex terms right now. I don't want to go into different terms. I just want to make this simple, a simple session. So I'm looking for what we can actually make some money on. EURJPY looks a bit consolidating to me. Okay, let's come on the hourly. Hourly floor area that we have, that we believe markets can do something for us, is not beautiful, but it's there. Can you see the breakdown of that line area I showed you that this market has? So what trend can we say this market is giving us? Mr. Please, if you understand trend line, if you understand pattern of trend, use the chart box. What is it? What trending market is this? Is it an uptrend or a downtrend? What's the trend of this market? I wish I can actually. Oh, will I be free tomorrow? I think I can show us foundation, structure, and strategy tomorrow. the structure of the market, the trend line, and how to implement your strategy on it. Not this basic forex class. This is a basic class. Okay. The trend of this market on a long time frame looks like what? Like an uptrend, right? Uptrending market. But the present day, the market seems to be selling down, trending up. So this is a market you want to be careful of. You want to sell a market that is trending up. You need to be careful. So the trend of the market, right, over time beats the sentiment, which is the currency strength. Understand structure of the market, trend. So only for advanced traders. Right now, I will advise only advanced traders to go into this, to consider this pair. Let me just pick up something on here. This happens to be a previous area of support that made the reversal here. Before I will consider this market, I would love this market to actually sell way down below here to give me a retest here, for me to actually go for a continuation. A word of advice. This is that good enough? The market is self-explanatory. You don't force it. You are a baby trader. I am a baby trader. We are retail traders. We are even the final consumer self. So want to join the big boys. We want the big boys to fully take charge of this selling trend. This is a 1 hour continuation, and we have continuous 1 hour reversal in a selling trend. This is a whole hour. The candle was buying. Another hour, the candle was buying. So this is something that actually keep me in that information state that let me keep out of Euro JPY for now. If this market can actually do what I need it to do, that means I need this market to actually sell before I join the sellers. I need this market to sell. Give me another red candle, let it come down. Then I will consider join the seller at what? At an area of support. The previous floor.
NZD is coming back, sir.
Okay. Our awareness space is on NU right now. We have 45 minutes is done. Okay, NU, what's happening? Okay, we're having the 35 minutes. Okay, the candle just opened now for a buy. Let me see it on 5 minutes. Okay, this 5 minute candle now just open now for a buy. Okay, based on technical analysis, because I just picked this blue area on 15 minutes, I'm not validating it. If the price gets here, it's just a $1 trade. The price will reverse for a minute, but this is our entry. This is our entry. The price touch this blue area, it will come down for 5 minutes. That is the 50 to 55. But we are expecting the clock by 11 o'clock. I've not explained the quarter theorem timing. I know. So by 11 o'clock, this 15 minutes give us what? 15-minute reversal. I want this candle to close in a green. This 45 minute candle that open. Let it close in a green. Let it keep opening up. So just by 10:50, with the next 5 minutes, this candle will close in the green. It will give us a small red. The 10:55 will give us the next green. So over time, 15 minutes is what I'm expecting to trade right now. So I want this 15 minutes candle that opened by 10:45, which opens 3 minutes ago. I want it to close in the green. Give us that reversal. And we'll trade the continuation. Give us that reversal, I will trade the continuation. Okay? So let me give you something while we wait. My network, your internet connection is unstable. I know. Thank you. Okay. So this is Euro USD, right? This is a new pair I'm considering. Why am I considering Euro USD? Seems Euro is weak, USD is strong. Euro USD, my network is really unstable. Euro is weak. Okay, let's consider Euro USD for itself based on currency strength, the sentiment. So let's come on the daily time frame to see what's happening. Okay, you remember my colors? So any color you are going to be seeing on my screen, I have a long chart. I'm actually analyzing the weekly trade on this. So I'm just going to take any other color you're seeing. Don't put any importance on it before the color. So right now, Euro USD, what we are considering is what? Today's candle, the red candle is for today. So if I click on this for my daily is what? Black. That is where the market opens. So what am I considering? Let's go straight to 1 hour. I don't want to waste too much time. I just want you to know the areas how we get our area. This is an area of resistance in a downtrend. That's a floor area. A new push down, we get it there. Okay, that's good. So for that, I'll never be more than I'm right now. That's 1 hour area. Another area here is here. Okay. Previous floor. Where do we have the week? So I'm stopping that at this week floor area. So let's see what we can do on 15 minutes. So if I can have a 15-minute reversal that can close. Okay, this market looks like a present 15-minute downtrend. 15-minute downtrend. Based on the 1 hour downtrend. Considering the past experience in the market area, a bit of consolidation. Can you see that? People that understand this market know this is what? This is like a consolidation trend, right? But we are good to actually consider this market a downtrend based on the confirmation we have on our hourly. So Euro USD 5 to 15-minute entry. If this market breaks this 422 area, the 413 area and above. So let me put my alarm on that. The 5-minute trade on EU. Please watch that NU. You still have about 7 minutes. Oh, NU, don't go down yet now. NU is doing the, I told you it's going to give us the 50 to 55-minute pull down. But I want this 50. I know we are going to have something on NU. What I'm trying to teach is what? Discipline. Okay? The fact I know this green candle opens and it closes a 5 minutes or 5-minute candle that is greenish. I know the next candle is going to give us a reversal. But what I want to trade is long term. What I want to trade is what? Confirmation. If this 15-minute candle that opens here, let me give you this area. I'm going to put a sign there. I'll take my time to 15 minutes. Okay, brush 2. Here it is. The price open at the 65182 area of 5 minutes, and it closes here. So, but on 15 minutes right now, if I go on 15 minutes, you see that the candle is still green. The candle is still green, right? So what I want is this 15 minutes to close up, come up, this green. So 15 minutes is 10:45 to 11 o'clock. Okay, so we have about 5 minutes for this market to make its decision. So what are we going to do? We are going to wait. Okay, is that clear? We have 15 minutes for this candle to make its decision. We could have actually made a quick money, knowing the fact that I expect a reversal, which just happened after this retracement. And it's what? It hit my 15-minute support line. I intentionally gave us this area. I jumped and said, okay, let's put a 15-minute blue line here. If anyone hear me say that, please put in one on the chart. Let me put a 15-minute blue line as a support. And when price got to that area, it's a technical entry for me. You cleared it. So Mr. Habib is making money silently. That is what happens when you have the knowledge. I didn't even go into the trade myself. It's a clear walk away. So now let's be patient. Let's be patient. I'm sure this market is going to give us this good entry. This good entry here. This is actually a 15 minutes technical area. That's what we call technical analysis based on price action. I didn't even apply any strategy Ivan Cabra to give us the support. So with what we have on Ivan Cabra, this is what Mr. Habib just cleared. Area of support. I don't want to complicate this. I want it to be very simple. P. So the market is giving us what? A new area of support. But understand the fact that not every area of support is ready. Like is 100%. I'm not saying any area is even 100%, but understanding the market. If I want to go into this market that Mr. Habib just said, I can go in with in this $290 account here. I can go in with maybe $10, 5 minutes. The 5-minute candle did what? It closes below, it opens here. It's a perfect walk away. It closes below it. Below it. I'm in this trade. It closes below it. Price range. That's over 29 points. Over 29 points. So we have about 3 minutes. What's happening on Euro USD also? I'm not doing BTC guy today. So right now, this market are doing what they should be doing. I'm not done with the charting of Euro USD. Okay, 15 minutes. May have a new area if that market keeps selling down. So people like us, what we do mostly is patience. We are very patient. You need to learn to be disciplined. To actually know how to trade Forex, you must be disciplined. You must be disciplined. I think 90% patient, 10% trade. 90% patient, 10% trade. 90% patient, 10% trade. So from what we can see in the market, the beautiful trade we are having that can set up for us can be on EU, Euro USD, or NZD USD. Euro JPY could be good, but Euro JPY hasn't been consistent. So sorry for that. I think my network kicked me out. Okay, we've actually come to the end of today's session, and I'm going to be giving us the area for us to watch it. I'm going to be sharing this chart with you. Okay, let me share this chart with you. On NZD. Or should we continue this session? That market was already done. That market did that 50-minute area for us and it's run away. It ran away. Ran away big time. Mr. Paul, you joined late too. Mr. Paul actually joined late. But I don't want to bore you. I don't want to bore you out with this session. At times, learning becomes boring because first it takes desire. I can go on 3 hours on a session, but what about people that are joining for the first time that you actually want them to understand the basics? I would love to go on a few breaks because I want to attend to a few stuffs. But Mr. Habib, I don't know what is your schedule. Let me see. I want us to actually digest a bit of what we've done. No problem. I'm trying to see 1102 NU EU